homestand in the final meeting of the year between these two teams. NBC Sports Philadelphia, home of the authentic fan, presents the 76ers and the Portland Trail Blazers. And we are running this afternoon from Wells Fargo Center. Ben Simmons, an opportunity here to post Lillard, who was looking for the traveling violation. Jimmy Butler connects how to win the other night over his close friend Dwayne Wade of the Heat. And on the other end, the Blazers. In my mind, if you make a bucket, you should be able to get back defensively. You have time because the other team is inbounding the basketball. I'm just saying, as Butler gets a
schedule, and I can just tell you, having done it myself, it's not always easy to come back home. There's a lot of distractions off the floor. Simmons with the shot clock winding down. Bobby able to control, and yet another feed. So there's another opportunity to post up as Harris has the smaller Lillard on him, and he takes advantage. It's not that easy. Listen, he was struggling going into that game in late December at Portland, and he lit the Sixers up for 35 as well with Jonathan Simmons. A couple of guys who could guard people on the perimeter. Indeed, that was Jonah Bolden, just Harkless. Well done. Well timed by Mo Harkless, who's got it now. Long arms and good hands for Harkless. He gets Bolden running the floor, unable to uncork the shot. There's Harris for three, and down it goes. Moving the defense as well. That was a good look for Tobias. Nurkic, that's a nice look. Got it done. So Rodney offense off the bench, and now the Blazers have made 6 straight from the floor. I think it's like a baseball swing, like Ken Griffey Jr. taking a seat on the Portland bench. McConnell immediately, as soon as he gets to the game, comes up with a steal. Obvious too. How could you not acknowledge that? Marjanovic got it done. Homestand and split the season series with the Blazers. Alley-oop to Butler. By the time he made the catch, Hood caught up with him, and he was not in a position to score, but offensive rebound for the Blazers. That is their 6th, already making it 7, and that Cantor taking his talents against Marjanovic. And coming whatsoever in time. Marjanovic looking for 2 at the other end, and he connects. Playing 11 minutes per game, but they need a lot more from him now that Joel Embiid is out. Hood teeing it up, and he drains it. Tried to trap Simmons in the corner, but he was able to split the double team with that pass. Cantor, well, yeah, 2002 though would make him what, about 40. I'll be all right. Played for Luke Carr's second. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah, right. Spent 1 year at St. John's. Tobias Harris just have it up 3 as we approach the halfway point of the second quarter. Jonah Bolden keeps it alive. There's Harris for 3, and he got it. Yeah. And food and parking. Yeah. With basketball in the mix as well. Yeah. Wow, that sounds like a perfect night. Back there manning the rim. Now Scott has to deal with Nurkic, who immediately gave it up. We mentioned he's a good passer, and that first Trailblazer to make 5 3-pointers in a debut. Nurkic, as Marjanovic has returned, is 0 for 5 in this game, and he had an opportunity to take the lid off. I wonder if he had time enough to gather himself and just go up with the layup. The positive. Redick finally got the 3, so J.J. Redick.
Out of that last timeout, guys, the defensive message was simple. Lock in on Damian Lillard. We're seeing him out there right now. And other than that, as you saw him just go to the hoop there.
Rebounds that will echo off the walls of the Sixer locker room at halftime. And you don't become a good rebounding team as Nurkic makes. McCollum, it's for 3, and he has come up empty. Simmons against Harkless. Played him well, but Ben.
Easy, but at the point they are at the season, it's very important. They just have to dial it up and be tougher.
Yep. Fox it out on the defensive end of the floor, preventing.
You'll get the ball. Nice anticipation from JJ. Out and running. Ben finding him. Well, you got to admire the man for that. I got a chance to talk to him before the game. He was like, I'm trying to get a sweat.
Well, that time the Blazers.
Toby and Ben.
Here the Sixers now out of the timeout. Butler going all the way to the cup. And trying to exploit Harkless against Redick. Amir Johnson giving it a glance. They go back to Harkless, who ends up slamming. As that time was Amir Johnson missing the three. Boy.
The East Coast time yet. It was at the beginning of the game, 10 a.m. their start, but they seem like the pressure of the team from the get.
What about the Blazers now? Just getting uncontested dunks.
Gotta wonder if the 76ers are slow to react.
Well, Simmons had an good defense by Jonathan Simmons on Lillard. Amir Johnson fouling Nurkic. It was not an easy attempt by Cantor. Simmons in the open floor. It's Scott for three, and down it goes.
Like Scott finding the range.
Lillard answering back after he missed his first four.
You don't have to do a lot when you've got guys like that on the floor.
Harris, he hits the three. They've gotten their share of easy hoops, and they're up 20.
It seems what the formula has been is a couple of passes, and then the defense breaks down.
The lob for Layman.
We are creatures of habit for sure.
Scott buries the three for Mike Scott.
He's just got to play along, make some jumpers.
Well, right now he's got to play tough defense here against Cantor, and that is not easy.
McCollum with some separation.
Portland shooting 67% here in the second half. And that is Seth Curry.
See the Sixers?
Yeah, they're going to do some trapping here.
Yep. Trying to do what we just were touching on.
They nearly come up with a turnover, and there's Cantor just picking up taps.
That's what I mean.
Having a trap like that.
That's the problem with going down, especially in the close ball game in the third quarter.
Simmons scooting past Cantor. Oh, and now Simmons and Cantor have to be separated. Smith.
CJ stuck on 11.
Simmons got it done. Challenge Cantor. Now will try to deal with Cantor. And he gave up the dribble. That does him a favor. That's sweet from C.J. McCollum on 5 of 16 from the floor.
That was the prettiest bucket he's made all day.
Simmons again got it done. Ben Simmons
For him.
1 for 10 is Redick, only 7 points. Seth Curry
Blew right by him.
Tobias Harris getting the roll.
He is retired. Of course, 30 being Terry Porter's number. He did the same thing I did, just chose the next one. This guy.
That's the third dunk of the pregame show at 7:30 at NBC Sports Philadelphia, and NBC carrying the Stadium Series game between the Flyers and the Penguins.
Hope it doesn't rain, and I hope it's cold enough.
Footer from Gonzaga, who has given up his playing time to Enes Kanter's on the floor for the first time. He's the guy who gets the layup there.
Because Portland is still on West Coast time. It's morning for them. The 76ers had that advantage, but did not.
7-game road trip.
That's exactly what I was going to say. 5 more games left in this trip.
Had surgery on his left tibia. He was with the Dallas Mavericks, signed a 1-year free agent deal with Portland.
The same tibia that has bothered him over the last couple of years going.
Mentioned Sixers a 2-game roadie, Monday at New Orleans, Thursday at Oklahoma City. They come back Saturday. That'll be March 2nd, a week from today.
I don't think he's worried about numbers per se.
Mike Scott.
In the league, the Trailblazers, they have been for decades under Harry Glickman's initial tutelage in the biggest front office, focused on marketing, the community, and now it seems like every team has that.
Ben Simmons tied a season high with 29, but he'd give it all up for a win. Fortunately, the